The Donegal Diaspora project was set up to reach out and engage with County Donegal's global community, and they recently held two very important conferences here in the county, as Sean Perry reports.
Spearheaded by Donegal County Council, the Donegal Diaspora project is defined as the community of Donegal and those with a connection to the county no matter where in the world they are living. Recently it held two very successful events in the Institute of Technology in Letterkenny, and the importance of reaching out to the diaspora was emphasised by County Manager Seamus Neely.
We want to connect with people of the Donegal community and the Irish community right across the world, because we know that there are many people out there who want to connect with us. So it's about doing it and doing it in a way that's not rushed or not forced, and where natural opportunities arise, then we're best placed to develop and capitalise on them.
The first of these events, the Donegal, Massachusetts Economic Enterprise Development Seminar, was positively received by those in attendance from both sides of the Atlantic.
Massachusetts has a real affinity to the Irish culture and Ireland, and I think that there are a lot of opportunities where we can work together.
Donegal, because of some of the issues and the troubles over the years, there's been maybe a bit of a stigma, and people have not been aware or exposed to Donegal and all that it has to offer, not only here in Ireland, but certainly across the globe. And I think having events like this is a credit to the Donegal Council to be, they're doing outreach that they've never done before, and in return, people who never would have come to Donegal otherwise are coming, recognizing the incredible assets that exist, like the Letterkenny Institute, and then looking for ways to maybe work with them in the future. And what does that ultimately mean? That means potential jobs, investments, both sides of the Atlantic, which I think is good for everybody.
We're delighted to welcome our visitors here today because, again, there's a possibility of developing tangible links, particularly with innovation centres in the States, and CoLab is now being extended, as you know, with the development of the Northwest Regional Science Park. So we see great opportunities for strategic alliances with similar innovation centres in the States, and we look at the possibility of businesses exchanging between the two jurisdictions over the next number of years.
Well, we have to continue this. We can't make it a one-off. We have to continue to meet on an annual basis, whether here in Donegal or in Boston. And I think that's a key to relationships, is being in person and connecting and looking the other person in the eye and keeping the relationship continuing.
The second Donegal Diaspora Conference examined the diverse history of emigration from Donegal and the impact that this has had on the Donegal diaspora around the globe.
I think it's fantastic. This conference, I think it's a great idea. You're asking phenomenal questions, difficult questions sometimes, because diaspora are difficult things, they're hard to quantify, and some people who have left probably don't want to come back, but a lot of people do.
There would not have been a Good Friday Agreement in 1998 had it not been for the role of Irish Americans and other members of the diaspora. If you go through Fortune 500, for example, and look at some of the top chief executives in the United States, their Irish background is immensely important. And if you go back to the 1920s, when this state was trying to find its own place, it was relying on the remittances of the diaspora. Those people who fled for a better life were sending money back just to keep their own families here. So we've never properly acknowledged just that huge role that they've played historically and continue to play today. And Donegal has got a very important role in the whole question of diaspora.
We're a complex nation and we have many things that we should be very proud of. And I think that once we're very confident in our own identity, we can go out and talk to the people, like Irish Americans, for example, who want to find out more about theirs and make the connections and make people comfortable when they come here.
We can't allow people to forget what the Irish and what people in Donegal have given to the world. Glasgow, my city, just wouldn't be the same without the Irish diaspora, without the Donegal diaspora. People from Ireland have contributed greatly to make my city what it is. They built this city. They built Celtic Football Club, which is still a very important and dynamic and vibrant force in people's lives, going even beyond football. You can't put a price and you can't calculate how much Glasgow and Scotland owes to the people of Donegal and to Ireland as a whole.
Sean Perry, Donegal TV at the Donegal Diaspora Project, Letterkenny.